Hey everybody, welcome to the People's Encyclopedia, your best source for the worst information. Basically what this podcast is what teachers think Wikipedia is.
Dude, I feel like I smell bad. I keep getting I don't know if it's the curry I ate, but there's something in this room.
God.
I need to
Keaton.
put deodorant.
You want to say your name?
Yeah.
My name is Tyson.
I'm Keaton.
I'm Braxton.
And I'm Dzevad.
Stellar.
That's the best one we've done yet.
Let's go, dude.
Still
Of the two.
horrendously bad, but it's better.
Yeah.
All right. So before we get started, I looked up and fact-checked a few things from the last episode.
Baller.
Oh,
So,
yeah, that's fun.
and I just wanted to go over them. So we talked about somebody said
There was a Shakespearean play going on. One of the guys was like the what do you call it, like the backup host. He was telling like the actual main actor like, oh, break a leg, and sure enough he slips, breaks his leg, but he hated the backup guy so much that he goes onto the stage and he does the whole play with a broken leg.
Oh yeah, I made that up.
Okay, I was gonna ask if you made that up. Does anybody know what it actually is? Where it actually comes from?
Not a clue.
No. Oh,
So,
no, it comes from... Doesn't it come from... in Europe, they wouldn't clap. Instead, they would bang the chairs that they sat on, and sometimes they would bang it so much it would break the legs of the chair. Is that what it is?
this is
I don't
so
know.
funny to me. Everybody has a different thing of like where they think it comes from.
Is that wrong?
It's just a superstition. Instead of because they think that like if you tell somebody, "Hey, good luck on stage," that they're gonna have bad luck. So you say something that is bad. It's like reverse psychology, basically. It's a superstition.
Huh.
Oh, so it doesn't actually come from anything particular. It just kind of started getting said. Like
yeah,
when you throw
as far as I know.
salt over your shoulder or shit.
Yeah. Somebody also said,
Whales drink water. Yeah.
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 and I also looked that up. It's contained inside of the organisms that they eat.
Oh.
Like krill.
Interesting.
Right? Yeah, they just like eat other fish and stuff. So
Okay.
Well, how do they get water?
I don't fucking know, man. It's the fucking sea.
I didn't research that far, so
We'll
Oh,
cover
okay.
that on the fish people episode, I think.
yeah.
Oh yeah, when we get to
Yeah.
that.
All
I'm
sorts of
excited
fish
for the
topics.
fish people episode. By
It's
the way.
gonna be a big one, episode 200. Look forward.
You realize that's like 4 years from now if
Yes.
we do this once a week.
Yes.
Jesus.
All right.
So mark the day, episode 200.
Okay, I have two more things. The other one was I think it's some kind of bird, like an exotic bird, but you're supposed to put a napkin over your head to cover your shameful actions from God. And Dzevad called it a red-crested booby from the Galapagos Islands.
I made
that
that
was a
up
lie
too.
as well.
Yeah, of course it was. It's actually called an ortolan. It's a bird, and they eat it in France. But I found a description of it, of what it tastes like. It says, according to connoisseurs, the first taste is delicious, both salty
first
and
taste.
savory, with hazelnut overtones and the delicate, incomparable flavor of ortolan fat. Crunch the fine bones as you would barbecued sardines.
Oh. Who the
That
fuck
is from
barbecues sardines?
myfrenchlife.org.
That sounds pretty good.
Disgusting as shit.
Yeah.
I'd still try it.
The barbecued sardines. Dude, if you put sardines or anchovies on pizza, you're a criminal.
You put pineapple on pizza.
That's
I
true.
don't personally like the pineapple on pizza, but
It's
I
not
think
a
it
problem.
gets-
I just pick it off, but I mean,
Oh, I love pineapple on pizza. That shit's so good.
All right, then the last thing I had was we talked about like a type of dinosaur that was like poorly reconstructed and given a name and was later discovered that it actually didn't exist.
Yeah,
and
the
that was too different.
Stegosaurus. The Stegosaurus isn't real, I don't think.
Yeah.
And we had this like whole argument about it, and then Tyson comes back at the end and starts yelling.
Brontosauruses are real. Fuck you.
The Brontosaurus is
Yell.
the
I just
fake
said it
one, right?
once. No, it
But
was
Tyson was right.
it
Right.
was deemed fake and then was proved real again.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Okay.
And we were saying Stegosaurus, but it was the Brontosaurus, and Tyson was right the whole time. And we berated him for it at the end.
I'm no fucking dinosaur nerd. You really didn't look up the Civil War?
Oh, I
bullet?
know that's fake.
What do you mean? Like
I know that's fake.
I mean that didn't happen, obviously, but
Just want some closure.
I don't know. You never know.
Yeah, you never know if getting your nuts blown off will impregnate somebody. I guess you're right.
Stranger things have happened, you know.
Yeah, dude.
All right, what are we talking about this episode?
Wasn't it bugs and pasta?
I think it was pasta
Or
and
bugs and pasta.
in that order. Yeah.
Do you think you
what
could
is-
eat bugs?
Yeah.
People
Like
eat bugs all the time. It's
Yeah.
one of the biggest sources of protein on the world.
I'm fully aware people eat them. I'm asking if you would eat them.
For sure. If
Like
they were
ground up like grasshoppers. I could eat that.
ground up grasshoppers.
Like
Yeah.
dried out, like into a paste?
You can buy protein bars that like have like ground up bugs in it as a source of
Really?
protein.
Where the fuck do you buy those?
I don't know. Health food stores, CVS. I don't fucking know.
CVS.
What about scorpions? Do they do that?
I couldn't do it.
Scorpions in a protein bar?
If it didn't have the tail, I think I could try it. But I think the tail is what would throw me off.
Oh, scorpions
Why-
aren't bugs, are they?
They're arachnids.
Yes.
Are they arachnids?
Well, bug is not a class of animal.
Bug is not
it?
a technical term, is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
That's why I put bugs instead of like insects. I wanted to talk about just like have it envelop everything. You know,
Just crawly things.
creepy
I don't know if I could eat like cockroaches or like if it was squishy or it would like pop in my mouth like a caterpillar. I don't think I could do like a caterpillar. But I
don't
think
know.
I've
I
heard
really I like those gummies that are filled with like the juice, you know, and you bite into it and it pops.
yeah, but those are like sweet and sour candies, not like gross protein
Savory
slimery. Yeah, I have tried like the like cheddar covered crickets before, and those aren't bad
Yeah,
Where
that
did
seems
you
like a
get those?
chip to me.
at the Asian market. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not eating any kind of bug.
Really?
Ever?
Don't put that anywhere near me.
You
What
didn't
are
even
you
try to
talking
eat like
about?
ants or anything when you were a kid?
I'm sorry.
Wait.
Did you fail to eat ants as a kid?
I didn't say fail.
Yeah,
I
what do you
just
mean?
did you not eat ants when you were a kid?
Well, no, you said you tried to eat ants.
Yeah. Did you not try ants? Like
No, I'm not autistic.
Wait, come on.
I don't know if that makes me
man.
autistic. And just you're a fucking dumbass kid. You're like 6. You're like, oh, fucking bugs. You put it in your mouth.
Did you
Really?
eat any other kinds of bugs?
I guess it was because they were small enough. It was like low risk, low reward type thing for me.
My favorite things in life are low risk, low reward.
I learned at a young age. No, dude. you just,
Wait,
like-
really?
Yeah,
Oh, go
I
ahead.
just ate ants. I didn't
Anything
like
else?
it. I did try to eat worms. That shit sucked. That was disgusting. That was more off of a dare more than just like, oh, that shit looks good.
Do you remember that movie, How to Eat Fried Worms?
That
Yeah, the
There's a
book,
book, too.
I had to fucking read that book at least 6 times going through school because fucking teachers are stupid.
They had you read that in school?
Miss Paul
Yeah.
made us read it.
Did you get a
I
lot
read it
out of
too.
that? Wait, really?
I read it a lot.
We read it in English class.
Huh, that's surprising to me. I
And
don't
we
know
watched
why.
the movie, and that movie blew dick. It was so bad. It was god awful.
I don't think a movie like that could be made today. You know what I mean?
Why?
Because
Why
they
not?
actually had kids eat worms on the set.
I thought it was CG.
Are
I
you
thought
sure?
don't they have the title card at the end like no worms were harmed in this, and then a
Yeah,
fucking
it's
worm
fucking
blows up in the
worms.
But that
microwave.
was-
Cares
That was a
about worms.
lie. Like on set, they actually had like to get the kids in character. They had them eating worms, like
I feel like you're just
even when
fucking
they were
with
just
us.
like getting ready to. No,
No, this is
no,
true. This
there's
is
no
true.
way.
Nah,
What are you
yeah, definitely
talking
not
about?
because Javad chimed
To
in.
get
There's
them
no way.
ready in character?
Yeah. It was like, you know how like Leonardo DiCaprio didn't shower for like 6 months when he was making The Revenant?
Probably
Yeah,
smell
and
like curry.
then he hate fucked a bear.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that movie, but I don't know if that's right or not.
hate fuck a bear. How baller would that
It's
be?
just getting character.
Not
Just to
baller.
get character.
What's your guys' favorite bug?
That's a good question.
I like ladybugs are nice.
Oh, that's a good one. Are bees bugs?
Kind of lame.
Yeah, they're insects. Bees are good.
They're not birds, Keen. I can tell you that.
Oh, you know
Could
what?
you imagine a bee as big as a bird?
Yeah,
That'd be scary.
I'd just end my life
Fucking
right now.
terrifying.
Like a Minecraft bee?
It's like
Yeah.
flying into into your, like somehow gets inside and it's flying into your like light that you have on or something, like a moth. And it's just
Why
like
would
the
it do
size
that?
of a
It's not
toddler.
a moth.
Huh?
Why would it fly into your light? It's not a moth.
But don't bugs do that in general? They stay around light because it's warm or some shit?
That's such a generalization.
About bugs? Yeah, I think I can
Yeah,
say
not
that I'll
all
generalize about bugs.
Not all bugs. Not all bugs.
Next you're gonna tell me like you saw a praying mantis like making a web or something.
Praying mantises are pretty cool. I used to catch them all the time in my backyard.
Yeah. And you never tried to eat one of those?
No, they would put scars on my hands and whatnot a lot. They scared the shit out of me. Dude, the amount of times I got like my fingers stuck in a praying mantis, that shit hurt so fucking bad.
Stuck in a praying mantis.
Yeah, they'd clamp
Fingers
down and then
ass.
I'd like try to throw them around and they would just not let go.
Try to throw them around.
Yeah, and then I keep them in a
So-
jar. I'd put it. I feel so bad thinking about back on this because I would keep bugs in my closet, but I would never feed them or anything. I didn't know what to do with them, and it was just I would close the door, so it's just this fucking dark box that I would keep them in, and I would keep them in like this little like glass Tupperware, and I would just wait till they die. I'd dump them out on the porch and go find new ones.
You're a serial killer.
It
No,
was cool to wake up in the morning and just be like, "Hey, what's up, little grasshopper?" Or like, "Oh shit, he died," and then I'd throw him out on my way down to the school.
I remember this because we talked about this a couple of years ago,
Did
and
we?
I also, on a previous attempt to make a podcast, and I remember a story that Tyson told of collecting certain bugs and making them fight.
Oh,
Is
why
that
does this
true?
keep getting brought
Yeah,
up?
dude. I would
Dude,
I would catch I would try to catch like a couple of daddy long legs and hope that they would live long enough, and then I'd put one praying mantis in with them and then see what would happen. I would assume like because I was a fucking dummy kid, I was like, oh yeah, the daddy long legs like gang up and beat the shit out of them. But no, dude, that was the only time I put quote unquote food in the container is when the other one would just beat the shit out of the other and eat it.
Me and Braxton had this conversation like a couple weeks ago. I think we found a YouTube channel that like pits bugs against each other.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
that
I used
feels
to watch
weird.
those videos all the time as a kid. It was like scorpion versus tarantula or like snake versus
Right.
rat shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is that not like animal abuse? How does YouTube
How is
allow
that animal abuse?
I mean,
They're
it is.
animals, and they're like it wouldn't be. It's like the same thing as having dogs fight each other.
Yeah,
Am
you
I
know
wrong?
what, Tyson?
I don't
You're
know if
right.
I would put
Michael Vick is
tarantulas-
okay.
I don't know if I would put tarantulas on the same thing as a dog. Like
Why?
if my dog is
They're all
stuck
animals.
in the okay, if there's a if there's a fire in my house and I have to go save my dog, you know I'm running in there. If it's a tarantula,
Yeah,
fuck
but
it.
that's different because it has a name and it's your pet. If it was your pet tarantula,
Yeah, exactly. If it's my pet tarantula, fuck it.
what?
What would you
I'm
name
not running
your
in
pet
for a
tarantula?
fucking spider.
Yeah, but it's your pet.
Yeah,
It's your little buddy. It's
I'll
your
get
guy.
a new one. It doesn't.
Yeah, but you can say that about a dog.
I don't want to get a new dog though.
You don't have a dog.
You have to put more into like dogs in general.
I don't know. You're saying that from like an outside perspective. You've never had a tarantula.
No, I guess I have not.
Maybe
Hey,
we
all
should do that
the more
experiment.
power to tarantula owners. If you run in to save your tarantula from a burning fire, good for you, man.
What's the experiment, Dzevad? You want to set Tyson's house on fire and see who he saves?
Me or the
Yeah,
tarantula?
but we gotta give him like some.
I'm
fun
boarding up
time
Braxton's
with
door. I'm actively making it hard for him to get
You're
out.
tripping him while he's running out.
I'm throwing furniture in front of him, like throwing shit down the stairs so he can't get down them.
That's real funny, man.
And then you cut the worm in half, and you got two worms.
Wait for the furnace to blow up upstairs.
What? Why do wasps exist? What's their purpose?
Because God hates us, apparently.
I don't know.
Yeah, they can't like.
What do they do?
pollinate or shit.
They can't.
I mean, they're just kind of eco-terrorists, aren't they? Don't they fuck up ecosystems? Because they're just like they eat the shit out of other bees and just generally suck. And they don't contribute anything.
Aren't there certain kind of wasps that like plant their young inside other living creatures?
Yeah,
Yes.
tarantula wasp.
Yeah.
And then
It's
it eats them
fucked
from
up.
the outside.
Ugh.
That's, dude.
Not a good way to go.
No, like, being a mammal is pretty dope, considering being a bug would be infinitely worse. It's got to be fucking terrifying to deal, like, with some of the shit that could just happen to you. Like, actually becoming a zombie, like, as an ant, and then having to, like, crawl up a leaf or whatever, and then have it shoot out of your head so it sprinkles spores on the ground is disgusting as shit.
Cordyceps.
Yeah, that shit is terrifying.
Oh yeah, I was about to bring that up.
Like The Last of Us.
Is that where
Don't
it came
spoil
from?
it.
That's the whole concept. Yeah, I think it's based
Oh.
on that idea. Yeah.
That it's from cordyceps.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's kind of interesting.
You know, being a bug would fucking blow ass.
Do you think bugs even know that it sucks to be a bug?
Probably not.
I would say no. That's why I don't think they're on par with animals.
I mean, like a dog.
Yeah, I would think a
It doesn't have
dog
the
probably
same
has
level.
more cognitive abilities than a fucking ant.
Yeah.
We've talked about this before, and I think part of the reason is that because it, like a dog makes noise, it barks.
Right.
I think
Ants are
it's
smart creatures. Like in their own right, right?
Yeah.
In their own way, they're smart.
But there's no, like, even a bark is a form of communication, right? An ant doesn't have that. Like, your dog's gonna bark at you if it's hungry, but an
Right.
ant's just gonna sit there and die.
Well, no, they communicate with each
It's
other.
gonna give you the big eyes. It's gonna give you those fucking big blinkers. Like, please help me.
No, I mean, like, I get they communicate with each other. I mean, like,
Yeah,
with
something
you
where you can,
as, like, a
like
pet
interpret.
and owner.
Right.
Yeah. Huh. Maybe if you like put your head real close to the ant's head, you could talk to it. You know what I mean?
I think if
It's
you
a really
talked loud enough,
faint
you would kill
screaming.
it. Do you think you could shout an
shatters.
ant to death? Like, if you scream loud enough, the thing would just die.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Or would it
All
just
I-
think, like, hot air is coming at it, and it's just like, oh, Jesus, this place sucks.
All I know is I'm not letting Tyson anywhere near my pet ant.
You just have one.
Yeah, just a one singular pet ant.
Is he in a giant enclosure all by himself?
It's massive. It's half my room.
He's he's in a 120-gallon tank.
Far larger.
Air purifier and all. For one ant.
His name's Kelvin.
Bugs are
Kelvin?
pretty dope, though. It's crazy that isn't there more ants than humans?
Oh,
on
by
Earth?
far.
Like, how many?
There's like,
What's the
aren't there more like
ratio?
stray cats than there are human beings?
That can't be true.
There's a lot of stray cats.
Right. I don't doubt that, but there's a lot of people in India and China. I don't know if there's more stray cats than the population of India and China.
Why are you? Why are you
That's-
basing this off of India and China? I mean, I get there's a lot of people there, but we're talking about
Yeah.
the population of the whole world, right?
Right,
They
I'm just
make
saying,
up
like,
a large-
that to bring in reference of the whole population of the world, there's a lot of population in just those two areas.
Oh.
And I don't think...
There's
like,
a lot
cats.
of fucking stray cats in India, dude.
I think if India really put their head to it, that they would be able to get rid of stray cats.
We can't get rid of stray cats. Keaton's got
Trust me,
30
there
of them
are
on his street alone.
Right,
They
but
fucking
is he, like,
own
actively,
this
like...
neighborhood.
Is he, like,
There's
redlining
a-
his car, chasing them? Like, is he really putting his mind to it, or does Keaton just kind of wave at him?
What? Do you want Keaton to start putting like poison pellets around his neighborhood? What do you want him to do?
Exactly. Like, it just... There's no threat
So-
from them at the end of the day.
Here's what actually happened: is that animal control came and wrangled all these fuckers up, spayed and neutered all of them, and then released them back into the neighborhood. So imagine you're this cat. You're hanging out. You're rummaging around dumpsters. You're making
blowing
friends with the
loads.
local raccoons. And then some dude scoops you up, cuts your balls off, and sends you back out into the wild.
Huh. That is fascinating that that's the way we deal with that problem.
I don't see why they wouldn't try to just vaccinate them and then put them in a home rather than just like, oh, fuck
They're
it.
feral cats that you can't put them in homes.
It depends on how bad they are. They can be domesticated to an extent.
They're bad, Tyson. They're bad. Trust me. I've had to deal with these cats.
I mean, what do you do with them at that point? Yeah, I guess.
Because
I guess
you
they're more
can't
like
just
pests at that point.
Right, but you can't just send a guy out to just start executing.
I mean, he's not going to be doing it publicly, but
Yeah, I think he puts like a towel over his head while he does it.
There's like a little cat guillotine or something.
he makes a show out of it. Has like a little platform and everything out of this, just like a shitty 70s pickup truck. He's doing this for the neighborhood kids coming home from school.
Who pays this man? Like the state?
Could you imagine?
Oh my god.
The feline executioner. Paid by the state. That's where our tax dollars are going to.
I'd be a
That's
lot
fucking
happier
hilarious.
if that's where my tax money was going.
To getting rid of feral
To
cats.
executing cats.
At least I
In
know where it's
front of
going.
kids.
At least I know where it's going.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, that would be insane to watch. That'd be fucking funny.
No, it wouldn't be funny. It'd
What?
be horrible to watch.
You're an actual
funny concept.
sociopath.
I'm just saying it's a funny concept. I'm not saying like I want to watch cats get executed. Jesus.
Correct me if I'm wrong, and we can't go back and listen to it. I think that's exactly what you said.
I'm pretty confident that's what he said, but I've been wrong before.
Putting words in my mouth.
Did you not say the words cat guillotine?
That was
I definitely
Braxton
said cat
that said.
Uh-oh.
He's the one with the weird fantasies.
I didn't say that I wanted to watch it.
I think we can play back the tapes. I'm pretty sure you're the one that brought up cat death.
Sure, man.
Okay, editor, play back the tape.
He makes a show out of it. Has like a little platform and everything.
Now do your reactions right now to
Whoa, I can't believe he said that.
That's crazy.
Can't believe we got down to it. It was really insert name here. Can't believe he said that. Fuck bugs though. Shit sucks.
Yeah, most of them.
I don't know. Have you seen like the orchid mantis? They're pretty cool.
Mantises are pretty cool. I'll give you that. Remember, I used to catch them.
Ugh.
I already forgot. You know,
To
I
be
got that
inside a
goldfish
mantis.
memory.
You know what I'm saying?
huh?
Say that again.
What?
To be
Did you say inside a mantis?
What? Yeah, what Tyson said earlier. Like, how he would get inside them all the time.
mm-hmm.
I don't like that you keep putting words in my mouth.
You said that. You actually did say that one. I know that.
Tyson actually did say that, I will say.
But you're putting it in a sexual
Braxton's
context.
right
I was saying it more in like a.
why?
I was getting
Why do you
harmed.
think it was? Huh?
Huh? This is the manic conversations we have constantly.
So here's a random thought that I had today while I was at work, and I wrote this down because I wanted your guys' opinion on this.
Okay.
This is completely unrelated to anything.
Right, of course.
But what would happen if you made two hydraulic presses fight?
One of them would fail.
How?
I mean,
I would
I
like
guess
to
it would
see
come
it.
down to the machinery and like which one's the more well-made one.
Does it just like give away and the other one gets crushed, or did they both just explode?
I would assume
probably
like
just a
if
big
they're
explosion.
both on par, they would break down at similar times. If one was like significantly better, it would just eventually crush the other. Did you ever watch those hydraulic press videos?
I did. They're pretty interesting, but that shit is straight up scary.
Oh yeah, just the crushing force out of nowhere. I always watch the candle ones, or the ones where he was just like crushing light bulbs and shit. I was like, oh well, I don't know what I expected, but that was pretty cool.
But that shit is flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all end the same way.
Right.
Yeah.
But exactly, that's the thing though, is regardless of the object, it ends the same. It's fucking flat.
Has the
So how does that
military
actually-
looked into weaponizing hydraulic presses?
Yeah, we got some at Guantanamo Bay as we speak.
Oh,
It's kind of slow. But hey, here you go. You could wrangle up all the neighborhood cats. Get a guy with hydraulic press.
Christ. And you can just
Jesus Christ!
whoo. Can we edit that one out? I don't like that.
Yeah,
That's a bad one.
That's bad.
I tail coded off of Keaton's ID in the worst possible way.
You know,
Yeah,
if
you
we,
went a lot more graphic with it than I was gonna go.
if we keep bringing it up for the rest of the podcast, Keaton can't get rid of it.
Hey,
So
if
we
you
should keep
alley-oop
talking about it.
You alley-oop it.
I can just put like a large sensor beep over it.
I would prefer that.
Yeah, that's not good quality.
Nah, it's perfect.
Is any of what we're doing good quality?
That too.
Tune in episode 200 when you can hear the uncensored version of this podcast.
Yeah, dude, episode 200. I'll put that clip up on my Twitter.
So I wanted to ask Braxton.
Oh, what's up?
Last week, you got pretty heated because you had beef with idioms, and I just wanted to know if there was anything else you had beef with this week.
Oh, yeah. I've been thinking about that. Definitely like milk.
You don't like milk?
Explain yourself.
I don't like the idea of drinking a glass of milk physically disgusts me. Like I couldn't ever do it.
Yeah,
Really?
you've talked
love
about
it.
this before.
I love milk.
I
didn't know you were a milk drinker, Keaton.
I
Dude, me
don't
and
drink
him.
milk anymore because it's not great for your skin,
Mhm.
but when I was 14, dude, I was chugging down
Oh,
like
yeah.
a gallon like every 5 days.
That's so
Yeah.
weird.
I had to change as well. Dude, I used to drink so much milk. I've never broken a bone either. I don't know if that even...
I've never
I
broken
don't
a bone.
think
I
I
that's
don't drink
related.
milk.
I have broken a bone, and I don't think I could drink any amount of milk that would stop a four-wheeler from not crushing my arm.
Can you imagine?
I don't drink a lot of milk and I've never broken a bone, so
The only thing that I will say is fat-free milk is the most disgusting shit. The purple cap, it's so goddamn bad.
Red cap all the way.
Yeah.
oh, straight up whole milk.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, dude.
It's like 120 calories a cup.
It's so weird because we have to be the only species that's like drinking other species' milk, right?
Oh, yeah. And why cows?
I mean, cats do it.
I mean, they drink cat. Do they though? Don't.
Yeah.
I don't
That's-
think that's regularly happening
Yeah,
out in
that's-
nature, though.
No,
They
but if they
stereo-
had... if
That's
they-
like a stereotype.
But
of
just because
cats.
they don't do it doesn't mean they wouldn't want to do it if they could. It's just we have the
Well-
we have the accessibility to do it.
That's
It's
how I
like the
feel
same.
about
It's like the same as saying like, well, we eat beans, but cats don't. So is it weird to eat beans?
I mean, I
Now
guess
that
you
you
have a
mention
point.
it, beans is not cool.
You could say, what do you mean beans is not cool?
Beans
I'm
kind of
just
slaps.
Beans are good, but yeah, the whole milk thing and drinking milk. Yeah.
Looks pretty good. I think if it wasn't so bad for skin in general and wasn't so unhealthy, I'd probably still drink it. I had to switch to
Oh,
almond
yeah.
milk a little while ago.
I have
That's not
heard that
bad.
if you drink enough milk and you put your arm under a hydraulic press, you will actually break a hydraulic press.
I haven't thought about it like that.
You know, something to ponder.
Your bones can take bullets like nothing. Just ricochet off of you.
The
Just
Superman thing.
Wolverine.
Calcium Wolverine. Dude, do you remember?
He's not a mutant, he just drinks a fuck ton of milk.
That's his superpower.
Yeah.
Instead of being like shiny silver metal, it's just fucking milk blades.
Oh, what do you do, Wolverine? I drink milk.
I drink milk. I drink obscene amounts of milk.
I wonder if there isn't like there's a lot of weird X-Men out there, right? So what if there is one whose power is just milk?
There's a lot of weird superheroes in general. I know there's one that is an ice cream cone and melts on command.
What universe is this from?
I don't know. I have a book about like the worst superheroes of all time that were ever created, And I remember him being one of them, where he's made out of ice cream, and he just melts on command, and then like refreezes himself.
That's
And
pretty
there's
badass, though.
that's the whole thing. And like his like counter villain is like some fat ass dude who just like eats him. Yeah. And then
So,
he regenerates.
here's-
and it's like,
Is that
yeah.
cannibalism?
Yes.
No, he's ice cream.
But he's
Yeah,
man
he's an ice cream man.
I would have to see an image.
of the ice cream man.
So the crazy part is that could be actually turned into something that's good. I mean,
If it was like
like
comedic.
Guardians of the Galaxy was like super outlandish. There's a goddamn talking raccoon. And like when that was announced, people were like, "Oh, like what is this?" And then it turned out to be huge.
First of all, I think we're about like 5 years out from talking raccoons in real life, so I don't think it's that ridiculous.
Are we?
Yeah. Dude, that guy
Wait,
in Wisconsin or whatever
wait.
is definitely trying to teach raccoons how to talk.
How many raccoons are in that video?
Thousands, for all as far as the eye can see.
No.
And they're fat, dude. They are large raccoons.
I think you're gonna have to link that video in the description.
Yeah, I will.
You know the video I'm
Oh.
talking about, though, right?
The one that you posted earlier, the fucking dude just getting swarmed by raccoons.
Yeah, on his front porch, and he's feeding them like 20 pounds worth of hot dogs or something like that.
He's feeding them hot dogs.
Yes!
What the fuck?
Braxton's been
Dude.
really obsessed with this video.
That sounds like a down south thing like no other.
It's
If it weren't
Midwest.
if it weren't for
Feed us
humans,
hot dogs.
if it weren't for
Like
humans, those raccoons would not be eating hot
Oh
dogs.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no way. Well,
Do you guys
of
like hot
course
dogs? Or it's like like, and I'm
No.
not talking like gourmet ones. I'm talking just dog shit ballpark.
hot dogs.
Hot dogs are not good unless you make it at a campfire.
Yeah.
I think
No, I'll
if they're
fry
grilled
some up
bread,
on
then
the-
yeah.
Ugh, no. Never have I ever been like,
The
oh
re-
yeah, I'm gonna make a hot dog. For you."
I used to when I was
Mr.
younger. but-
Privilege.
I know. Dude, I think the nastiest thing I've ever eaten in my life was my grandmother would make me Kraft mac and cheese and then cut cold hot dogs into it and then squirt ketchup all over it.
Oh
Cold hot dogs?
Dude, she wouldn't even like throw them in the microwave. She would just pull them out of the package and like, you know how like you see people eat bananas with knives and like cut a part of it and then like eat it and then cut a part of it and eat it.
Yeah.
Right.
You should do that with the hot dog over my mac and cheese. She would just fucking slice that shit up right over my mac and cheese, and it was just these cold pieces of meat, dog shit Kraft mac and cheese that is just buried in ketchup.
This is
I
why I
think
hate
you're-
Chipotle.
It was so goddamn bad.
I think your grandma hated you.
Yeah, I think she did too. It was either that or like for lunch she would just make me popcorn. And that's all I would have. It's just a giant bag of kettle popcorn.
Maybe that's
This-
why your
I feel
heart's
like-
so bad.
This episode is quickly turning into Tyson's therapy session
Oh yeah.
about all of his little bug friends and his
And
grandma.
just living off of bare bones of kettle corn.
All the other kids get to school and they're trading their items in their sack lunches, and Tyson just has a Ziploc gallon bag with kettle corn.
And hot dog bits.
It's like trail mix for poor people.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh.
I can't think of anything worse than going on a hike and having a bag of kettle corn and cold hot dogs as your trail mix.
Oh, shout out my grandma, dude. For reals though, that shit was garbage.
Oh, nightmares tonight.
Oh my god.
Is that the episode?
I used to try to eat flour. I was so hungry.
Wait.
When I was really little and like I didn't eat enough, my mom caught me trying to eat flour.
Just like handfuls of
Just
flour.
out of the bag. Dude, I made a mess of our kitchen. Because I was like, I was eating it, and like, of course it's just dry flour, so I'm coughing it all over the place, and I'm running to the sink and like getting a ton of water, and I'm getting flour all over the place. I go back to it. I was like trying to eat more of it. It was a
Just
goddamn
making bread on the
disaster.
inside.
Oh yeah. Fucking.
That's
I
tragic
was an animal as a kid.
and hilarious.
I thought my childhood was dark.
Is that dark?
It's not.
I mean,
It's not a sunny moment.
I don't know if I would say it's dark more than it's just sad.
Eating flour. It's pretty funny.
I'm glad you found a coping mechanism.
Yeah, man. Gotta giggle about
It's
it.
funny now, but looking back, like imagine being your mom and you walk in the kitchen.
Dude,
it's 1
she
a.m.
had to have been so
it's your-
upset.
your kid is just elbow deep in a bag of flour.
It's just fucking toothpick little kid is just shoveling handfuls of flour and immediately coughing it all over the place. It's like the cinnamon challenge just over and over again.
Why did you keep doing it? Like obviously
Dude,
it's not
I just
good,
remember-
so you're just
I was fucking
you're like,
hungry.
eh.
I was hungry and she had all the snacks on the top drawer and I couldn't get to them.
Did it
How
fill
fucking
you up?
wild would that be if that was like him in junior high doing that?
Yeah, it was like the day before yesterday.
It's Tyson at 17. Dude, am I gonna walk downstairs to you eating flour with a
Don't come
spoon?
downstairs.
You guys should do that and record it.
No, I'm past that phase in my life.
That's a
Short
cursed
face.
video if I've ever heard of one.
Oh Jesus! It's like the kid who's like that one video. What is it that you liked, Keaton, of the dude eating a ton of shit really quickly and pretending to be a kindergartner?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I'll link that.
Yeah,
I
That
didn't
video.
see the comedy in it.
I thought it was fucking hilarious. Yeah, that's all I have on bugs.
We haven't talked about bugs in
Yeah.
like 15 minutes.
I don't have anything else to say about
Yeah.
bugs, really.
We didn't even talk about pasta.
Well, episode 200, baby.
It's gonna
Save
be
it
the
all for
best
episode
episode.
200.
Water people, pasta, and the uncensored version of whatever the hell Tyson said.
And pasta. Don't forget the climax.
Yeah, I said the pasta part.
The pasta climax. All right, is that the episode then?
Yeah, I guess so. Tyson, you want to do an outro?
Yeah, do an outro.
We should definitely name this one Pasta Climax, even though we didn't talk about.
Is that the outro?
That's not an outro. Do an outro.
What do you want me to say? Thanks for listening, everybody. I didn't sound like a dumbass at the end of this video this time, so that's pretty dope. And there'll be another episode next week.
You're cute.
Thanks, man.
God, people are gonna hate us.